Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for another daily energy and guidance reading. And this will be for Thursday, May 14th, although I consider it timeless. So, whenever you hear this reading is when you're meant to get the message. We're using the Angel Inspiration deck by Kim Dreyer. And let's get started. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers, the highest good of all. And for the first card, I'll take a card from the top. Second card, I'm going to take a card from the center, and the last card will be the bottom card. Okay, we have card 26, Step into the Light. And wow, what a beautiful, beautiful, positive energy emanating from this card. And the angel has her wings spread, and it looks like there's a dove in front of her, and the sun is shining through this circle of clouds. And it's just so heavenly. We all go through trying times in our lives, and although you might feel alone, your angels are always there for you, shining a light and ready to help you through whatever you're experiencing. You may feel you are unstable on rocky grounds, and the view ahead may seem bleak, but the angels are ready to surround you with their nurturing light of unconditional love. So you could step forward towards brighter days. You need only to ask for assistance, and the radiant light of the angelic realm will help show you the way forward, parting the dark clouds in order to show you a radiant, shining sun. The dove of peace supports you in this journey, bringing a gentle, calming energy to help you on your way. So yeah, we've been living in some really dark times. And a lot of us are not taking advantage of the whole angelic support system that is available. And when you pray and you call on your angels and you're looking to be light and love and peace, you're going to draw that to you. And I'll tell you, I've been going through some trying times myself, and I have this dove outside my window every morning. And it seems like as I'm waking up, I could hear this dove cooing outside. And it is such an inspiration for me. It just gives me such a sense of inner peace that whatever I'm going through right now, things are going to be okay again. Things are going to somehow work themselves out. And what's happening right now in my life, I have faith that it's going to turn out to be a blessing in disguise. So ask your angels for signs like that. When animals cross your path, they are definitely signs. If you find feathers on the ground, if you find pennies on the ground, those are people that have passed on, that were close to us, loved ones that are watching over us from the heavens to let you know that they're by your side. Even though they're not physically here in the world with us, that they still are watching over us. And then the next card is Withdraw. And we have this angel crouched down. This is card number 9, and it's card 2 of this spread if you're doing pick a card. And yeah, I really think that it is important for us to withdraw, to turn off the TV, turn off your computer, shut off your phone. If we're constantly in the hustle and bustle and stress of everyday life, okay, we're going to get worn out. We're going to get exhausted. We need to replenish. We need to recharge, rest, and recuperate. There are times when it's necessary to withdraw from the world in order to rest or view things from a different perspective. Because, when we're exhausted and worn out, we tend to snap at people. We tend to react instead of respond. So know when you're wearing yourself out that you need that quiet time alone. And withdrawing does not mean that you're going to give up on things. It's simply a period of time where you just temporarily disengage from a situation. Maybe it's something that you've been trying so hard to figure out a solution to, and you just can't because maybe you're pushing yourself too hard. I like how Richard Carlson, the psychologist, he's the person who wrote the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff books. He would say, put something on the back burner. When you cannot come up with a solution, put it on the back burner. Let it simmer, let it stew, and at the right time, the answer will come to you. And that is so right, because when we push ourselves, to come to a conclusion about something, or force ourselves to try to decide what kind of action to take, and we're impatient, it's not going to be for our highest good. So, sometimes when you take time out like this, it allows you the time you need to gain clarity over a situation. And that's when you hear your intuition too. You're able to hear that inner voice, and it's able to help you discern all the facts in the situation that you're going through. You cannot be objective about things if you're too caught up in them, or you're too busy to stop and see things for what they are. So give yourself this opportunity to go within, and maybe look at a situation from a third person's perspective. Okay. Whatever you're going through with another person, think if you were an outsider looking at the situation, what you would think. And, do not judge, just simply observe and allow your thoughts to flow where they will, and just, get this quiet time. Somebody out there truly needs some peace and quiet, some meditation, some rest, some relaxation. Just unplug. I'm due for unplugging for a few days. I'm long overdue. So this applies to me as well as you guys out there. And then the third and last card is 32. Check your emotions. Yeah, and it's so tied into this card here where you have to withdraw, because when you're not grounding yourself and checking in with yourself, you're tending to fly off the handle, you're tending to be judgmental, you're being negative because you're tired and worn out. So from time to time, we're very emotional beings, and we can easily let our feelings get the better of us. So learning to check your emotions does not mean that you must not allow you to feel spontaneous, or to even acknowledge your emotions, but to rather ensure that, they're appropriate for the situation. Sometimes we have to stop and center ourselves before we get into a heated battle with someone. Someone could push your buttons and get you wound up and you emotionally react. So what you might want to do is you may want to pause before you respond, and so many times we say things in the heat of the moment because we're not pausing and allowing ourselves to step back for a minute before we say something that's hurtful that we can't take back. And allowing others the freedom to express their emotions, is going to build trust and respect between the two of you. Negative emotions such as anger should be allowed expression as much as joy or excitement. However, these heavy emotions need to be released in a careful manner. Finding the balance is not easy, but it will be beneficial for you to do so. So choose your words wisely, because once we say cutting words, we cannot take them back and the damage is done. So catch yourself when you feel you're going to have an emotional outburst. And we all go through this, myself included, where you just want to give it back to somebody. But you know what? Pause. Step back. And sometimes the best thing to do is to not respond at all, just to remain in silence. And it doesn't mean the other person won the argument. It just means that, hey, you're not going to allow your emotions to take over, because people will draw you into the drama and the chaos if you allow it. So be aware of these emotions that may be coming up today or this weekend, and every day for that matter. What an interesting reading. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.